Hello everyone, welcome to Backbenchers Coding. In this Android tutorial, we will learn about services. So what is a service? A service is an application component that can perform long-running operations in background. For example, internet downloads, triggering notification, etc. Now let us look at the types of services. First is started services. A service is started when an application component such as an activity starts it by calling start service method. Once started, a service can run in background indefinitely even if the component that started it is destroyed. It can be stopped by using stop service method and it is independent of the component which started it. Next, we have bound services. A service is bound when an application component binds it by calling bind service method. It offers client service interface that allows components to interact with the service. It can be stopped using unbind service and it is dependent of the component in which it is started. So now in this tutorial we are going to mainly focus on started services. So now let us implement them. For that, go to Android Studio. Start a new Android Studio project. Give its name as started services. Select a company domain and a project location and click on next. Select phone and tablet and click on next. Here select empty activity and click on next. And here click on finish. So now that our project has launched, let us start our emulator. For that, go to AVD Manager and click on the play button. So now that our emulator has launched, go back to Android Studio and within the resource file, in the layout file, in activity_main.xml, go to this text tab and remove this text view. Instead, we require two buttons over here. For that button, width as match parent, height as wrap content, ID as button_start, text as started service, and similarly, create a button for stop services. Change its ID to button_stop. Change its text to stop service. And now if you want this button to be placed relatively below button_start, hence we are going to write layout_below equals ID of button_start. Now after this, we create another Java class. So right click on the package, new Java class, and name it as start service demo. Click on OK. Now since it's a service, we will extend service class. So for that, extends service, and we have to implement their methods by clicking on this red bulb, implement methods, and selecting OK. Now after this, we also have to override methods on create and on destroy. For that, right click over here, go to generate, go to override methods and select on create, click on OK. Now after this, we will generate a toast which says service started. For that, toast dot make text, and in which we write service started. Now similar to on create, we have to override on destroy method. For that, right click, generate, override methods and select on destroy, click on OK. Now similarly, copy this toast and paste it in on destroy method and change its message to service destroyed. Save it and now register this service in your manifest folder. For that, go to manifest, android manifest.xml, and open the service tag within which we will write start service demo and close the tab. Save it. Now we go to the main activity.java and now create class variables for the buttons we had created in our activity_main.xml. For that, button, start button and stop button, and now we will obtain their XML controls in the form of Java objects by using find view by ID equals button find view by ID r.id button_start. Similarly, we do it for stop button, and now we'll set an on-click listener to these buttons. So for that, write start button dot set onClick listener, within which we pass as argument new view.onClick listener, which overrides onClick method, within which we write intent class object as intent equals new intent, within which we pass as argument main activity.this and second argument as start service demo.class. After which, to start the service, we call start service method, in which we pass intent object as argument. Similarly, we set an onClick listener to stop button. So for that, write stop button dot set onClick listener, within which we pass new view.onClick listener, which overrides onClick method, and within stop button copy this statement, after which we call stop service method and pass as argument intent object. So now that our coding is complete, let us start our application. Click on the play button, click on OK. So here is our output. If we click on this started service button, so it shows a toast service started. Now if we really want to check whether our service is working or not, then we should go over here and click on the dev tools, click on developer options. Now here go to running services, and here we see started services, within which we see one process and one service, which means our service has started. Now we go back to our application and click on stop service, and the toast comes up, service destroyed. Now let us check whether the service is destroyed or not by going to dev tools option. So our service vanishes over here. That means our service has really stopped. So in the next tutorial, we are going to learn about bound services. And if you like our video, please subscribe and share. Thank you for watching. For more tutorials, visit backbencherscoding.com.